Hello, welcome to another little episode of Cathra Casts. Hopefully we're rocking and rolling at the moment. At the moment I'm on a stream and device that isn't mine, so I'm gonna need to see if I can see the stream, see if it's happening, see if it's working. Every time there's something, isn't there? At the moment I'm not seeing anything at all. I guess if that's the case, then it's going to be a bit daft playing on it, but it looks like we're all right. It looks like we're good to go. And phew, basically, because I was a bit worried about not being able to see it at all. In that respect as well. Oh, hello Julie, lovely to have you here. As you can see, Julie, and anyone else, well, it's just me and you at the moment, Julie. I've been busy with switching over from using the special edition mod engine to Vortex, and I took the leap and then just started playing around with some mod installation. It started off quite simple at the moment, but one of the things that I've installed is this kind of font replacer, and it's very, very pretty. Look at it. So already the font's beautiful here. If I go to items, yes, thank goodness, Sky UI is finally back after years of not using it, with some beautiful little additions added to it. In fact, there's one that doesn't seem to be working here, so I might have to reinstall it, but it's unless I uninstalled it. Let's have a look. And it's called Celtic. Let's have a look. Celtic UI. So if I go to escape, go to the system and go to mod config, and then go to Sky UI, come here, let's have a look. It could be because of the new fonts that I've just installed. It might be under advanced. Nothing there. No, I doubt it's the controls. No, let's have one look here. I'll play with it outside of this session, but I wonder, it could be an icon, couldn't it? Category icons, there it is. Celtic by Great Clone, I think. Now hopefully when I go back and go to the menu bar now, yay, look at this. So these all animate at the top, which is really lovely. Good grief, hello Nim, how are you? I believe you're Nim. No one would ever say believe I'm Nim, except a Nimish creature. So, in fact, let me just play with placing you guys somewhere different. There we go, look, that's beautiful. There's three of us together. So, Nim, I was just saying I'd installed Sky UI, and this kind of Celtic icons here is really lovely, kind of moves things all around. And you can use it to check your weapons, or check your armor, or your potions, or what scrolls you've got. You can also use it to look at your books, and then I am sure that you can use it to check your spells and things like that. But I'm obviously not equipped enough yet to know my way around it. So that's the next step, but I know that if I go to magic, here you go, look, whew, that's so cool. So there's my shouts. These are just all the actions. So finally, all these things that I was kind of going through. Oh, we miss you too, Nim. I haven't been kind of on ESO for a little while, actually. I came back a bit, and definitely I'm back. I've been busy again a little while, but it's definitely very empty-ish without a little Nimness in that world. How lovely that you're here, it's so cool. So anyway, this is all much prettier. And another mod I installed that I think is gorgeous is the bookie one. So let's open up something like Fellowship of the Temple, shall we? So this one has a really different font for the writing. Of course it's no one like Nim. Nim is a one-of-a-kind Nim-esque person. And now we've got another reason to keep up these casts because Nim turns up. So, yeah, here we go. Look at the writing there, it's much nicer. And then if there's a note, it's also done in a nicer handwriting. As you can see, gorgeous. So, that's it really. Oh, it's true, Nim. Very, very true. And I'm just got to get to... here we go. So, recent quests. So, this one, and I've got no idea why, whether it was a new mod that I downloaded, whether it was moving mods about, but suddenly this In Their Footsteps just turned up out of nowhere, which is quite cool. But these are the two that we've been working on. So Project AHO is the mod that we're in at the moment. It is now apparent that it's blooming huge, and that we've only just started to begin it. Oh, it's stunning, isn't it? And the handwriting makes so much difference. I'd installed one other mod before. I think I removed it actually, because this font replacer is just a thing of beauty. So I'm going to enjoy looking at what it looks like in other respects. Oh, Julie, there's been, I think the Sky UI, installing the Sky UI was kind of the whole I'm fed up for playing Skyrim through the special edition format. It's driving me mad, and I didn't realise Vortex did things like automatically reconfigures your mods, so it knows pretty much the order that your mod should be in. So it, you probably know because you probably use it, but it will refresh the mod list and go, oh, these are in the wrong load order, and then it'll give it a best go for sorting that out. So it just took a few videos for the wonderful Gopher for me to work that out, but now I've got it. Yay! So anyway, Nim, putting you in the picture, Cathro was doing really well. She'd managed to stay sober for a bit, and then she was kidnapped by a rogue orc called Shagrath, I think, and basically sold as a slave in this, what is kind of a mix between an ancient dwarven ruin and a new home for some elves who are mostly of a very bad disposition, who believe that they should be slaves that work for them. My master is especially evil. He's called Shanrath, I think, and he is after the secrets locked within an ancient library beneath the surface of this place. This is a mod written by a group of enthusiastic modders rather than Bethesda. And although I had my doubts at the beginning because it took Cathra from her main story, which I was really enjoying, I found that it's really interesting. And so, yeah, last time it was so good. Oh, Vortex is like a dream come true, Julie. It's so intuitive, very easy to use. There's less reading of all the clashes and rulings behind the mods. It's all, yeah, it pretty much sorts itself out on the whole. So yeah, going for it at the moment. What I'm doing, which is probably a little bit crazy, is all the mods that I'd installed already, although Vortex recognizes them as plugins, I'm removing them from Skyrim Special Edition and then porting them over to Vortex. So that means deleting, reinstalling, but I just want all the mods in one place. Really, that's what I'm after. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, come on, Nim, let's stop playing this game then. So we've got to go to Shanath, who is our boss, I think. Yep, so Sadrith Kegrin is the name of this place. You can see, Nim, that there's lots of different places here. And actually, if you're interested in an earlier cast of this, there is a link to a Google Doc that's got a cast list of all the people that are in this dungeon, area, and a little bit of what we've worked out about who they are and what they're like. In fact, I could probably, can I put it up to this cast? I don't know if I can actually, but I'm sure Julie or myself can find it mid and then put it in the chat stream, and then you can have a look at it. I should make it editable really, because then people can add to it, which would be really cool. So here we go. We've got to hand these books back to the people. So although it says go back to Shanath, I think I'm going to ignore him because he's just horrible. So let's go and return the books back to these people. We've got a few books here, and we've got the list of who these books go to. If we just go to the inventory, the list of books here, you can see it says I require these books. Fellowship of the Temple, Urva Milo. Urva Milo is one of the original people that came to this setting. He seems like a nice guy actually. He seems to be a historian, interested in finding out about the past. He seems slightly uncomfortable with the slavery element, but I mean he's supported it for years, so I haven't got much sympathy for him. Tamina Elenil, I believe, is I want to say she's the artist. I could find out by looking at the list. Let's have a look. Oh no, there's nothing on her. She's been asking Shagrath for glands, so I don't know if she... Oh, I wonder if she's like an alchemist. And then you've got Marissa Verendas now, who wants Mara's Tia. So Marissa Verendas, she's basically the boss, and her son runs the pub. So, you know, a little bit of me would be really interested to know what it is that that's in that book. So maybe let's have a look at that book by Zen. I'm not going to read too much over it. Shandar. Okay. Just because it would be a waste of your time, because it's quite thick. But I wonder what's in here that's attracting her. And that's why, children, every night we can see Mara's tear and Shandar's sorrow, spending their lives together high in the heavens. Oh, crikey. Lighting the way for all the little boys and girls like you. So it's a children's story. Why would she want a children's story? She's got a son, but her son runs the pub here, the inn. Okay. Okay, I will read that. I'll read that later. Is that what you think, Julie? It could be linked to her own past. Could be, couldn't it? Okay. We're gonna. I wonder if that's part of it, and I wonder if actually we're semi-expected to read these books. The Fellowship of the Temple was another one, wasn't there? Archcanon Tholas Sorioni. Got the tribunals mentioned here. Again, this is... I don't know if these are in-game text or anything like that. I don't think so. I think these may have been written. And then there was something about holidays or something, wasn't there? Let's have a look. I can't seem to find them here. Oh, there it is. Of Iliac Bay. Is that near Morrowind or anything like that? No, the Bretons and the Red Guards. Okay. So this is a cultural one. So there doesn't seem to be any connections here as such yet. Okay, but maybe. Alright, so let's start dropping off these books to the people that we're going to give them to. And as I say, let's give them last to Shanath. I don't know who that is, but let's go over there. I've also got much better at casting my spells after last week's shenanigans over what you know, the controlling. I just went in and gave myself a good slap and then worked it all out. So you can see Nim, lovely Nim, that we're underground. You can see all the roots of ancient trees there. This is, I've conjured this Atronach actually. I hope it didn't kill anyone. And the mushrooms. And what the elves have found here. Oh god, there's the boss. Quick, get out of the way. what we've found here is the dwarves managed to combine the fungi here with their technology, and we don't know how they've done it, but this is what some of the elves are after. They're after finding that out. I can't leave this place. I've got a special medallion around my neck. We can't see it at the moment because I've been given clothes, thankfully. But what if I can go to clothing? This is it. Is it the amulet of suppression? No, it's this strange amulet, isn't it? So I've been given this strange amulet. I can't take it off, and every time I try to leave, basically my stamina, everything goes down to the point where I almost pass out. So there we go, and I can't remove it, obviously. And they're going, yes, it's stunning. I think it could do with being lighter, but I think that's just my settings, because I mean it is dark and underground. It was just at one point it was just so hard to see, and now it is apparently not. And once again, with any hard work that people put in, the more time you spend looking around carefully, I think the more you just start to enjoy the story. Okay, so I've missed them or they've all moved. Let's have a look. So up ahead, don't know who this person is.
Out with it.
Serona Oris. I don't know if I've met Serona Oris. Barbus is running around like crazy everywhere. I've also used, as you can tell, Immersive HUD. Just to kind of bring that immersive feel back, obviously. Okay, so let's see if
this one needs something.
Now I think this is the alchemist, so let's have a look. Shanath asked me to bring you this.
At last. Nearly 5 years has passed and now he's paying me some attention. I used to own a copy myself, but I spilled a very smelly potion on it. I had to throw it away. Thank you.
Okay, so a book to do with memory.
See
then.
you.
But also she was a little nicer to us than she usually was. That's a slight mudcrap glitch there. Oh, Julie, finally as well. With using Vortex, surely we'll be able to find that follower mod and stop these I can't get past anywhere glitches with paths being blocked. Okay. Yeah, the library was stunning, wasn't it? And actually it was very creepy. Worth watching, Nim. It was the last episode. It was awesome, actually.
Well, hello.
Okay.
Excellent. Fellowship of the Temple will make a lovely addition to my collection. Give my thanks to Shanath.
What? Why? I'm the one that... Okay.
I'll take my leave then.
Here's the boss.
Out with it.
Right. I'm not keen on winning her over, to be honest, but let's see what happens.
I didn't think you'd ever bring it to me. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right then.
Okay, we better go and face the boss then and see what positive feedback he has to give us about delivering the books. I should say that I've made friends with someone called Yen Lu, who works in the library that Shanath asked me to get the books from. He and Shanath, there is clearly a lot of distaste and distrust between each other. This place is so small. I keep running 10 steps and find out I only needed to run 5. But what's interesting about the relationship is Yen Lu is definitely someone that thinks there should be no slaves, basically. This is what he's saying. Okay.
You again? What now?
Oh, she's a little bit more amenable, actually. She's not usually saying... Ah, look. So we kept Rhea here. This is the latest addition to the following group. And then called Sly Boots. Isn't she a picture of beauty? I was going to say, why am I sinking? Oh, thanks, Julie. I remember that. I thought you'd just been a little bit hard on me then. Okay. Okay, so this is where we live, Nim. We've found out that these cubes you place in a library and it turns this into a book for you to learn as a spell, which is, if I might say, blooming clever. Very, very clever. We'll try and give it a go at a later time.
Well, look who decided to show up. Where the trolls have you been? What were you and Yen discussing? What did you tell him?
He's very shouty, isn't Julie? Very shouty.
You dare lie to me, you sleazeball! This bastard has robbed me of AHO! He has robbed me of my work! And now he's trying to rob me of my servants! Get out of my sight! Now! And don't you ever come back!
Ooh.
Out of my house! Scum!
House. Do you know what? I've even lost the key. Can I just take that now? Morris. Okay, it's Marissa. Okay. Now that is interesting. I think.
Stop!
Oh, Jesus.
You're supposed to be my loyal servant
Got a knife.
and do my bidding. Instead, you plot against me. I will burn you alive for
No,
this
he's gonna kill me.
worm.
Fight.
What's going on? Sildri, let this NY go at once. Go make yourself useful. The last thing we need is slaughtering someone.
Damn you, Marissa! Oblivion take you and your damn city! Damn you all!
Hey, servant. Find me in the council chambers when you have a moment to spare. We need to talk.
I've been sacked and I have a new master, maybe. That is interesting. Okay. I've worked it out about Shanath as well, and that is obviously this tea that we were brewing for him that he said stop asking about. I think it's obviously heavily alcoholic. So I think he's permanently drunk, hence the shouting, hence the slurred discussions. But yeah, maybe that guy's voice acting is way better than I've given him credit for, although it's very, very loud. Okay, Rhea, I'm going to keep you two here again, and I'm just going to save at this point because I'm just, not that I think it'll ever happen, because still on chapter 2. I'm worried that I'll lose them basically. So let's save. Oh, I can't save. That's interesting. Oh no. Oh. Okay. I'll tell you what I'll do. I've seen this before with me. With the saves, it was flickering before, and it just. Oh, phew! It didn't let me. Yeah, I wonder if that's it. Okay, let's go and meet the person who basically runs this place, who I don't really want to serve in any way, shape or form, because she's, in my eyes, just as bad as he is. Well, she's not just as bad. She won't kill me, but at the same time, she is the one gathering slaves, so she has a lot to explain, to be honest. Okay, down we go. Still looking for any chess pieces because I don't think I've finished the set by any means. Let's have a look. No, but it's being played, isn't it? And it says activate. Oh, did I find them all?
Speak.
No. Oh.
Speak. I haven't got all day.
Ah, right. That's who that is. We don't know why they're here, do we, brother and sister?
There you go. Now we can talk. When you were just brought here, I asked Erva to look into your past. Of course, we didn't find anything remarkable in you. But
What?
it seemed to me you were a worthless Enwa.
We came to the conclusion that you will be more beneficial as a free citizen and a member of our great house. We have the power to set you free of your shackles, to rip apart that amulet around your neck.
We can grant you your freedom. You may choose to leave Sadrith Kegaran and never return. But I have a feeling that's not what you'll do.
That is what I would
We
do.
want to ask for your help.
Master Yen Lu told us what happened in the library. I fear that our respected colleague, Master Selthry, is losing his grip on reality. We worry.
Come on, Erva. He's obsessed with the Dwemer. He fell off the
course,
rails
that's
some
Erva.
50 years ago. What if Selby woke up all the calls off? What if hordes of Dwemeri automatons invaded our town? We heard the alarm signal from all the way here. Shanath completely lost his fear and caution. We have known for a long time that he has conceived something, and it is unlikely this will end in good. I have a feeling the town's sitting on a powder keg. I ask you to speak with Yen Ilu and report to us about any suspicious activity of Seldry's. First, you should wait some time until Shanath comes to his senses. I hope he doesn't try to kill you when he finds you are no longer his servant. Will you help us in exchange for your freedom?
As if you'd ever say that. I will help you stop Shanath. Definitely. The man's horrible.
Cydrith Kagrin will not forget your service. From this day forth, you are free to go wherever
Yay.
and do whatever, as a recognized citizen. Talk to Yen Ilu. He's waiting for you outside. Right, a cage behind you in the far corner. Your belongings are within the chest. We did not touch them because we decided to get to know you better.
Oh, you mean you turned me into a slave, actually? I could tell Shanath about you. I wouldn't say that. How about... I mean, Catherine's been pretty mild, isn't she, at the moment? She's not like the Catherine in ESO. But something in her would make it say, how about I just kill you all? I don't think I'd ask any of those things. I don't think I'd want a reward. I think she would just
Farewell.
want to leave this place.
Hi there.
She likes you, though.
How's the deciphering of your uncle's journal going, Erva?
He was my great-great-grandfather, not an uncle. How do you forget all the time? Working on it. Have some progress already.
Too much skooma.
Good to hear. And what will you do when you're done?
I'll show my notes to Master Neleth.
Can't wait.
Hopefully,
Julie.
with his support, I can establish a new practice of magic.
Sure. If that's the case, we could open a school of magic here in Cydrith Kagran. For pure-blooded Dunmer only, of course.
Exactly. I hope one day we will become the center of revival of House Telvanni's great power.
Little do they know. Okay, that was an
Out with it.
Nothing. You gave me everything I needed to know, to be honest. Does that mean I'm still stealing? Oh, yeah. Okay. So I believe my stuff was over here, right? Well, well, well. Free at last to collect all my stuff. Huzzah! I genuinely am thinking, I don't remember what I was wearing. Kill Yendu? I thought I was just going to talk to him. Okay, let's find out what all that stuff is in a moment. Let's have a look at what we've got on here. So, let's definitely wear that. Circle of description, 15%. Yep. Oh, look, Julie. Get to wear my ring again. I hope I'm equipping all these. Oh, hang on. Take. There we go. Okay. You're carrying too much. Of course I'm carrying too much to be able to bloom and run. Of course I am. Okay. Let's have a look at the weight of things. I want to keep that 10 because otherwise when I get out I'll die. I guess I can get rid of that. What have we? Way over. Goodness gracious. Right. Let's have a look. It'll be random stuff here, won't it? Let's get rid of that cog. I don't really want to get rid of that. I'll get rid of one of them. And that's so cool. That I've never seen that lantern before. Let's get rid of the pan and the bowls and the scrap. I'm going to keep that folio because I don't even know what that is, but it's beautiful. Okay. And what else is there to get rid of? Nothing there really. Let's get rid of the mammoth snout. And gosh, so much still to get rid of. I've got my water back, which is brilliant. Let's see if there's any weapons I can get rid of. Didn't really want to get rid of that. I'll get rid of the bow though. I need the axe. And that one sounds quite cool. I'm definitely not going to need that one. I think I really liked that one, didn't I? I'll keep the Telvanni bow. We'll get rid of the bone dagger. That's it. We're good to go. We're good to go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay. Thanks, Julie. I need like your chat higher up. But hopefully now that I've got those things, I've now obviously got to equip them. So let's have a look at what I'm wearing. Okay, so I don't want to wear any of them, but I can put on my backpack, put on the Circle of Destruction. I don't even remember what I was wearing at that time. So let's definitely put on these things. Anything I test that's got the Magicka sign on it's going to be pretty good, right? Okay, I think that'll do for now. We've got more down here. I don't need the fur cloaks on down here, I don't think. Okay, they're pretty good, and I'm holding in my hand. Let's have a look. I don't think I want that rock one. We'll use the staff of lightning bolts, I think. Can I hold? I can hold 2 staffs. Cool. Let's bizarrely give those 2 a go. Wow. Okay. I wanted to be able to pan so I could just see what I look like. I'll work out how to do that, but that looks pretty cool. Yes, Nim. So, I have been freed for my services, and Cathra's almost back to being Cathrary, which is great. I've now got to read the quests. Basically, my ex-boss went mad, and the leader of this place just said, "Do you know what? He's going mad. Go and talk to Yen Lu to find out what the heck is going on." I'm going to go and talk to him. I'm definitely not going to kill him, even though it's an option. Yeah, isn't it interesting? You're allowed to use 2. Hey ho, right? Maybe I can stick all 8.
I congratulate you on regaining your freedom.
Staffs into
Follow me. I will put you in the picture.
1 super staff, Julie.
We have reason to distrust Shanath. Our paths had parted many years ago because his rash actions would have led to the destruction of Cedrith Kagram.
Okay. We like Yendu. He's been literally living in the library down below. I hope he takes us there for you.
What you looking at? I hope you are choosing what to buy.
Oh dear. Yeah, of course I'm choosing what to buy as I just walk down the road. Oh, they're so cute. Look at those mud crabs. Let you have a look around. I like the sound of the people in the background. And I want to know what this gauntlet is that he's got on here and what that does. That looks quite interesting. Oh! Oh, he went in, didn't he? I was about to say he's just disappeared. But mine probably stink, don't they? I never thought about that. Okay. Now I believe.
The existence of Cedrith Kagram is made possible by the synthesis of 2 technologies: the traditional Telvanni architecture and Dwemer engineering.
Where's he going? This person is busy. Is that Barbus blocking him again? Come on, buddy. I like the fact that no one's bothered about the dog at all. Oh, I think, Nim, the Skyrim music keeps like pulling me back, and there's a a YouTube channel. He lost his. Did you see he lost his hair then when he pulled that? It was quite funny. A YouTube channel. I've forgotten who it's done by, but if you type in Skyrim ambience, it's just hours and hours and hours of Skyrim music, and I pretty much work to it. Several hours a day. It's lovely. Okay, Nim. This is the. He's gone again. Some heavy clipping going on. This is the... I don't remember this is the way to library, to be honest. Oh God, where's he gone? Julie, do you remember this? I don't think I've been allowed here. And it says talk to Yenlu, but it says back. Completed talk to Yenlu. What? Okay. Let's go back because it's gone ever so quiet. There he is. He's up there.
Need something?
Right. Okay. Gosh, we've got loads of stuff here that we can ask.
About 150 years ago, I received a letter from Shanath in which he insistently asked me to come to Skyrim. Shanath was in need of help exploring a well-preserved Dwemer city on the eastern borders of the province. Without hesitation, I set off. I was eager to surpass Divaith Fair in his achievements, not only in studying Corpus, but in studying the Dwemer too. Once, Shanath and I got carried away with the idea of improving our bodies with the help of mechanisms, as some Dwemers did. Selthry stopped at the eye, but I'm practically a quarter metal.
Ah, we talked about that, didn't we? And wondered if that's what they were doing. What is Balksoff?
The Dwemer wallowed in extracting Aetherium. On the basis of Aetherium, the Dwemer created artifacts of great power.
Ah.
When I first arrived here, I was amazed in discovering how the town exists. It turned out the Aetherium core is fed by, not a planetarium, but a ship. A flying Dwemer ship.
What?
Can you imagine? And it's perfectly preserved. The ship was an Ethereal Hyperdimensional Observatory, or AHO.
Hang on. Is this mod saying that the dwarves, like Douglas Anderson's dolphins, just had enough of this planet and left in a spaceship? Okay, does that mean that Shanath has decided to launch a ship?
Exactly. As soon as Shanath realized the full potential of the ship, he suggested cutting down Tel Armed and launching the observatory. That could not be tolerated, because Sadrith Kigran's existence relies on an Ethereum core. The mushroom would simply get teared up by the magic it emits and take the town with it, so we quarreled. Shanath didn't care for the town, but I did.
Ah.
I drove him away, and since then, I live here, on board the vessel.
Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I mean, I really hate it when science fiction and fantasy cross over, but I'd pretty much give anything to see this ship. I was going to say spaceship, but I didn't want to ruin the moment, and I did.
Historical details you can learn from Erva Milo. I will share in essence. The town was founded near Kalzarf, a large Aetherium mine. Under the cave where the city now stands, Shanath discovered, as he thought at first, the Dwarven Planetarium, running on an active Aetherium core. Perhaps you already know that Telvanni uses soul gems to grow their homes from a special kind of mushroom exclusive to Morrowind.
I didn't know
And
that.
so we crossed our knowledge and created a unique
Did you guys know
underground
that?
settlement. Termina Elanil tried to use the planetarium's core as a source of life-giving force for one of our mushrooms. And so Tel Ard emerged. The mushroom grew with terrific speed and quickly mutated, flooding the whole cave and penetrating into the Kalzarf. However, Telvanni can alter the growth of mushrooms, so we were able to create a council hall and other dwellings.
So it was Termina that created that giant mushroom from which they're all living in. What is mycelium?
It's just a cave, where lies the main root system of Tel Armed.
I'd like you to train me in illusion. Well, I
Of
think,
course. I'll happily share some of my techniques.
I think I've got enough money. I think that's as much as you can give me. Okay, so let's ask him what he wants us to
Shanath
do.
is unlikely up for a conversation now. It appears he's locked himself at home. He's working on something. We must stay ahead. Shanath wants to start the Aetherium core of AHO, although he has no direct access. A long while back, he laid his hands on an activation cube, as he thought the only one of its kind. Where he hides it, I do not know.
Aha.
I had discovered another cube recently, but it wasn't configured, nor did it hold an Aetherium core. I have a clue on the whereabouts of a core and how to tune it, but first, I must finish one extremely important experiment. I would like you to go to Bakauzaf. First to the laboratories, and then to the Animalculary. Some time ago, I had found and translated a guide for tuning activation cubes. Here's a diary providing a detailed description of your task. Questions?
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you. Let's have a look. So, we've just been given a diary. I didn't even... Oh, there it is. Activation manual for the control cube. To successfully repair the control cube, a new ethereal core is needed. The previous one behaved extremely unstable and almost exploded. I noticed several ethereal cores in the laboratories, access to which is in the turbine hall of Balkzarf, I think it is. From the turbine hall, there is a way to the Animalculary, where lies a device for configuring the ethereal cores and commanding the cubes. That makes sense. Julie. Yeah, you guys always photobomb. That's a scary thing. The Animalculary is an unsafe place. On my first trip I encountered a Dwemer Animalculus. From my memory I've drawn this sketch. Oh, do you know what? I wonder if the mod that I'm using... Nah. I wondered if it's making the pictures not look right. Anyway, from the Animalculary there is a way to the Balkzarf laboratories. It is very tangled, but I found my first core in one of the halls. The roots of Tell and reach even there. Okay. In one of the Dwemer books I came across a mention of a hall of sleeping. It might be a worthwhile look for the ethereal cores for the cube there. The method of casting the ethereal core. Place the cube in the central receiving gateway. Consolidate the core to the energy-magical absorber to the right of the receiving gateway. Apparently while the absorber is operating, the Ethereum melts, but the size of one core doesn't allow for the production of a sufficient volume of liquid. 3 cores are required. In addition, it is necessary to lay 5 to 6 Dwemer metal ingots and 3 gold ingots for the absorber. Okay. Oh, I'm going to have to get rid of more stuff. I'm going to have to take Rhea, aren't I, to carry all my stuff. The absorber will direct the metallic or etheric alloy into the controlling cube and it fill the internal shape. Cores are embedded. The cube will be configured. Okay. This is all true. What Julia said. Okay, now I'm pretty sure Barbara suddenly can't carry anything. So I think that original picture that we saw in the book was of this walkway. So we've been given the task. Even, do you know what? Even the walkway is brilliant. So deep around these roots of these cores. Okay. Well, considering I'm going to cast for about 15 more minutes, let's go. We've got to go in, right? The 3 of us. Let's go in. To AHO. Oh, but no. I'm going to get Rhea. Oh, he's watching. He's going to be greatly disappointed that I'm blooming. Those roots just turned up, right? They're huge.
Hi there.
Okay. Let's drink, let's eat, let's do all those things now that we've got everything that we need. Oh no. And let's have some milk. Okay. I wonder if we can camp here. That would be awesome. Also, I think, Julie, there's a mod that lets your followers camp with you. So now that we've moved over to Vortex, I wonder if that's something we can do. And there were potions here, so worth recognising them for later. Okay, let's go and get Rhea. Maybe not Sly Boots. Sorry, Sly Boots. Well, you say we have fun. You find it blooming hilarious. Me, I'm stuck trying to control her. Let's have a look. There it is. Oh, crikey. Oh, she's just outside actually, isn't she? So it should be okay. Oh, that was a very funny session, wasn't it? I can still remember the river. So smashed that I couldn't even. I think I stumbled out of it, though, didn't I?
We absolutely may, Mistress Eleanor.
Yeah. So the mod that I'm using there, I think it's the I Need mod, and basically, if I don't sleep or eat or drink, I die. Where's? Oh, maybe that's not my... no, it's not. Phew! I was a bit worried then, I'll be honest with you. Ah, there she is.
Finally, you're as you command.
Oh, well, apparently I'm going to take Sly Boots. I'm feeling too bad. Oh, hang on. Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely get that sorted. Okay. Look, I can actually leave. Ooh, that's so tempting. By the way, I was creating a playing around with this mod I've got called Race Menu, which gives an obscene amount of control over how your character looks. It's almost like too much, really. And the presets for the men are really horrible compared to the presets for the women. The women all look beautiful. I think it's one of the mods that I've installed. So I'm going to look to see that the presets for the men are better, because my character looked terrible, basically, when I was trying to write him. Okay, was this the way we came? Guess it must be, right? I don't think that's the way we came. Mind you, I wasn't really looking at the floor. Oh, this is oh. What? I'll come back out. I used that mod in order to. I'm really frustrated because I can't. It's telling me to go that way, but I know that's not. I'm darn sure that's not the way I went. And you guys were all blocking my view. I used it for a more immersive experience, basically. Okay, I'm going to pretend this is the way, even though I know it isn't. We definitely went a different way. No, I'm not going that way. I'm going to find the way it was. Oh, do you know what? You change your mind and you try and do a good thing, and then no, the mechanics wreck it. Oh, but I can go this way now. I used to get ill going this way last time. However, this is not. Oh, okay, all right. Stop moaning, Matt. Let's just try this way. Okay, I've literally very little idea of where I am, but Oh, I can't really take any of that stuff. Here's, yeah, she's got weapons. So anything could come out at any point from here. Like that.
Is someone there?
Whoa. Oh, it doesn't move. Hey, slide boots. There's a kind of flame action kind of thing. She alright? Whoa, crikey, look at the spears in her. Poor old slide boots. Okay. So there's a door here, huh? The turbine hall. I've not come through the way I wanted to come through. But wow, this place is cool. Okay, let's have a look. I have really come through a really odd way. However, let's have a look at what on earth. Considering this is like pre-ESO as we know it today, there's some really pretty things here. Okay. Oh, I think what I'll do is I'll find the way that we are meant to go. Let's have a look. Let's take the money, not that we need it in the lockpicks. And I'm just going to keep exploring this way just out of absolute interest because the plant life here is wow, basically. Just to give you a sense of scale. Interesting to know where this place has collapsed. Is it still on? Still on. Okay. Whoa! What a horde storm so big. Give me a bit of a fright then. I don't seem to be doing any damage. Oh, there we go. Oh, not slide boots. He's got some sort of flamethrower-y cannon there, look.
Victory. For now.
That's Judy, always a bit cautious.
Huh?
Thank you, Judy. I'll install Mails of Skyrim straight after this, because it was really disheartening. Okay. What is that one of the cores that we need? Oh, ow. Oh, oh, it's spicy.
Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.
Oh, thanks, Judy, for that vote of confidence right there. There's a trap there, look. Okay, let's try that. I'd say let's try that again, but I'm pretty darn sure everything fell over. Alright,
We've stopped. What is it?
let's trade some
I'm
things
at
with you.
your service.
Thank you. Oh, that's your stuff. Let's have a look. So, if you can carry the tent, if you don't mind, that would be great. And cause. Okay, I've totally forgotten what that's even for. In fact, that's a better idea, isn't it? Just everything. Oh, that's a shame. The axe. Okay, I wonder if
Let's go.
my my stuff needs to be charged actually, and I'll be really honest with you, I've totally forgotten in this game. Oh, there we go. How to charge was what I was about to say. And stuff for lightning bolts on full. Oh, it's the rock. Okay, so I just want to... Oh, it's like a stuff of fireballs then. But look at this. Look at this. What's... Ah, Prowler's Ethereum core. Well, maybe we will stick down this route then. Maybe this will be the route that generally Cathra does this game, which is everything backwards. It doesn't always seem to work, but definitely seems to be a way that Cathra seems to enjoy. For once, I'll miss a trap. But Sly Boots didn't. I think she got hit in the head with a hammer. Whew. And then the music of fighting. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you believe someone made this as a mod? I can't see where I'm being attacked, by the way. Nothing here. There's obviously something in here though, right? And let's hope a cog doesn't come and knock us off. Jeepers creepers, this place. That doesn't hit us, does it? No. 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 You don't think we've got to run across that? That would be ridiculous, wouldn't it? Absolutely ridiculous. Let's have a look down. No, because there's no other doorways or anything like that. Let's get back. Wow, wow, wow. There it is. That's the... Is this part of the ship or something like that, do you think? Okay. And we can see down and down and down. Alright. What a great place to leave it, I think. Looking at this place, that makes for a great screenshot, actually. Yeah, wow, what a amazing creation. Let's have a look, see if I can put them away. I need to get better at screenshots, really. And take the time, because that's such a beautiful shot. I think Raya's getting bored of waiting. In fact, I wonder, and I know it's going to sound a little silly, but I wonder if...
We've stopped. What is it? It's an honor to serve you.
You are a creature of two minds. Okay, let's take this tent. Let's just see, out of sheer interest, whether we can pitch it.
With my life.
Oh my goodness, we can. We can put our tent down. Okay. So, this is an absolutely fascinating place. Oh, look, it's clipped. So, oh, it's quite nice though. Kind of works. So, although we don't have the tent itself, don't know why. Maybe it's just something to do with the issue of using it in here. I do love the fact that we've just got everything else out. So, let's sleep, because I've been sleepy for a very long time. Oh, thanks, Ramel. Yeah, it's you should definitely hook into the next session, because we've only just started this game in some ways. Feel free to subscribe, but generally it's about 8:30 evening, or come back. But I'm just about to stop. I tried to play about an hour live casting, but yeah, this place is phenomenal. I keep getting brought back in, but let's see if I can pack up. So I'll eat again, otherwise I'm going to end up getting poorly. And then I'm allowed to drink mead. There you go, just for you, Julie. Some light alcohol. And then let's go and find out in the next episode where this place is, how this works, and of all things, where on earth there might be a spaceship in this phenomenal dungeon. Okay, thanks for watching. Hello, Ramel, lovely to see you. I thought that too, actually looked nicer without the tent. Julie, Nim, you gorgeous people, thank you for coming back. And take care. Thanks a lot. Hope you enjoyed watching the cast. See you next time. Bye.